and that's it in my entire life. And now I'm gonna fuck myself up because I said that, but I don't want to break anything more than that. Those were both extremely painful.
Were they? I would imagine a nose would be a lot more painful than a toe.
The toe was worse because I had to walk there was nothing they could do for it. So I was walking, it was my big toe. So the one that gives you balance. So I had to walk on the side of my foot for 6 weeks, like on the side with my pinky toe. It was grueling. And this was this is when I was like, I don't know, like 10 or 12, something like that. I was really young. It sucked.
We are live. Everybody's got a chance to know a little bit about Stephanie. Which I'm pretty sure she doesn't mind. Everyone, she's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Hello everybody. Welcome to Geekgasm. I am Verion Grant, not to be confused with Varian Fry, who saved a bunch of artists. This Varian doesn't save artists. He just shakes his head and looks at them like this in disbelief. Oh, the things they believe, ladies. The things they believe. Anyway, this is Geekgasm. We got the returning Stephanie Menard this week. She's back, and not only is she back, she is back richer than she left.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that. All this money is going right back into my comics, but I can at least pay for those comics, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Right. And then and we got Katrina, Miss Cat Scratch Press is here, editor extraordinaire, and she'll be talking about her Kickstarter, and of course, the host of the show, who never says anything anymore, doesn't talk to me anymore. The Indie Princess, Lola is here. I'm gonna hit the intro. We got some more guests coming. Okay, we should. Okay.
I sent out the invite.
Okay, so and I made the intro, and here we go, because that's how we do on this show. It's just but I do have questions for you ladies. So not as spicy as the questions we had last night, hopefully, but good questions nonetheless. All right, here we go. All right. Travis Gibbs says Clock Monster Comics.
Hi, Travis.
Hey, Travis.
He's talking about Aeonian.
Yeah, Clock Monster Comic. I that's a good name for it. That's a good alternative name for it. I think if I ever parried it in like one of my books, like I'll put it on the shelf and I'll call it Clock Monster Comic. You and I and Travis and everyone else watching right now will get it, but no one else will understand what.
And funny, there's no clock monster in it, but
no clock monster.
Maybe in the next arc I'll sneak one in there just for you guys.
Yeah. You said she has to make one of them?
Yeah. She's got to make one.
Yeah. Randy says, hello all. On the outside looking in, working on my crowdfunding book. Have a great Geekgasm. We are going to try. I think that everyone here has had a fantastic week, I believe. Cat's making money on Kickstarter.
Whoop whoop.
Well, Nick's making money on Kickstarter. I'm just helping.
Yeah. And you by that you mean Nick Davis?
I do. Right? Yeah, it's Nick Davis. Yeah.
Davis.
Not to be confused with the other Nick.
Yeah. We should just call him Dick. Anyway, it's close enough. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just.
We're not bitter.
I'm petty, and the world knows it. The world knows that I'm petty. I don't know why I got this petty or how I got this petty. I just woke up one morning and I was like, oh, I think I'll be that way. Yeah. Oh, I'm. You're right, Lola. I'm getting worse.
He's getting worse.
Like I wake up in the morning, like early, to figure out how I'm gonna get vengeance on my enemies. It's not normal, but I do these things because I just feel like, if I don't do them, I failed some way. So,
well, I mean, it's good to have a plan, right?
Right.
The thing is, he doesn't have a plan.
I do have a plan.
He just wakes up mad.
I do have a plan because sometimes I dream that like motherfuckers are winning, and I'm like,
he wakes up mad.
Then I wake. But I will tell you something. It's happened to me twice, and you guys are probably gonna laugh about this. So okay, it starts off pretty sad. My father bought me an X-Men watch. It's this little, I still have it. This little weird X-Men watch. You push the button and it makes these little Morse code sounds. But occasionally, if I did my hand like this or something, I would hit it against, like, you know, the side of my table. It would make this little sound. That's a little chirp sound. That's it. Well, after my father passed away, I wore it to school, and the principal's son who worked at the school, he had for maybe like 3 weeks, he was just like obsessed with like just fucking with me, and he took my watch. And I'm like, well, can I get it back? No, your mother has to come to the school and get it. Well, I'm like, well, my mother works afternoon. She can't come to the school and get it. You know, that's not going to happen. So she wrote a letter saying, you know, he wore the watch to school. You know, if you send it back out, make sure he doesn't wear it anymore. You know, sorry. Well, this was 8th grade. And so he refused to return the watch. Says, no, I want you to come to the school. So mother says, I'm not going to that school, so I'll catch his ass in the morning, because he was also the school bus driver. Well, she came out to the bus to like tell him about himself. And she comes out, and this kid named Kenny is sitting in the seat, and he's older. I mean, Kenny's like in 11th grade, 12th grade, and he's like flipping my mother off, but she can't see because the windows are black. But I'm like, and he's like,
rude.
Yeah, he's doing the like, get from the window, bitch, get from the window, bitch, get from the window, bitch, gone. And I said, hey, dude, that's my mother. What are you doing? So he turns around and he grabs me by my neck and starts choking me to the point I almost passed out. However, I always said, if I ever seen Kenny, and I've told Lola this, I said, if I ever see Kenny, I'm going to I don't care where I'm at, I'm going to take off after him and start whooping his ass. And there's only like 3 people in life that I've ever said this comment about. I'm going to take off. Stephanie, we could be sitting at a con talking. If I say, oh shit, there's that motherfucker, you know who it's Kenny. And I'm going to whoop his ass. But unfortunately, I found out that God got to Kenny before I did. Right after high school, God started peppering Kenny with all types of diseases and shit and curling his ass up and killed him. And now I have no idea what to do with this hate, except to go piss on his grave. Unfortunately, he's buried in Atlanta, and I can't find him, and I don't give a damn. Y'all can get mad at me if you want to. Fuck Kenny. May he rest in shit. Anyway.
Wow.
Okay.
What was that?
Let Kat do her job. She's got to read the comments.
Oh, you have to read the comments. I'm sorry. But yeah, fuck you, Kenny, wherever you may be.
Hi, Glenn. Just I see. Okay, I like
Destroy it all.
I like Glenn's like the very general focus. Like, let's just destroy everything. Fuck it all. It's very Lovecraftian. There's no point to anything. Let's just destroy it all. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Good evening. Good evening. You're a nice looking man.
Yeah, he's all like formal. I'm just like, hey.
Yeah.
I just make fart noises. Like, that's how I say hi to people. Well, okay, mostly my dogs, but they like it.
You go past Stephanie in the con. Hello, Stephanie.
Yeah. I mean, hey, as long as it's coming from here and not elsewhere, you're fine.
Well, yeah. What's up, party people?
Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
First question, ladies, from Indie Vote Radio, especially for you guys. This is
He's always scared me just a little when he says, especially for you.
This is always controversial.
It always scares me, period. So.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I always scare you, period. You always scare me when you don't have a period. So that's anyway. There we go. So yeah. So here we go. First question from Indie Vote Radio. You guys tell me what you think. Ladies, and this is from Daniel, and Daniel is from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Is that where it's Cedar Rapids, Iowa? He says, "Hey, ladies, how does it feel to join the guys club?" He says that Kelly Fitzpatrick and several other women, Hope, whatever her name is. He said, and Hope, I can't remember her last name, have joined the League of touchy-feely women in the industry. How do you feel about it? He asked the ladies, so I'm not going to weigh in except by saying welcome, ladies, to the.
I'm a little confused by this question. Can you word it like you're talking to a second grader?
Okay.
I just want to make sure I'm like fully grasping what's going on.
Women,
Here.
there are women. Hope Nicholson, was that her name? Hope Nicholson and Kelly Fitzpatrick. Kelly Fitzpatrick said that. What's her name? Is it not Nika? Assaulted her in the Emerald City Comic-Con bathroom. Sexually assaulted her. And now they're coming at the women. They're saying women. Look, I was used to guys being creepers. I know we are. We're like, yeah, coming to my hotel room, baby. But now, you said what?
Women are bad.
You guys ain't as bad as men, but apparently some are.
Yeah, some are.
I didn't know that you guys. I mean, I knew you guys were bad when it came to talking to men because some women have said things to me that I can't believe they actually said. But a woman to woman? There's been 2 cases, well, except for the Hope, that was woman to man, but that man was dipped in soy. Anyway,
Okay, so there's accusations of women like sexually
assaulting
other women. Okay.
In the industry, yeah.
Okay. This is the first I'm hearing about that, but honestly, it doesn't surprise me. I don't think that people with predatory behavior are necessarily just men. I think that there are people in general that are predatory, and unfortunately, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, you're going to find those creepers. They're everywhere. They're in every business, they're all over in everything because the world is filled with creepers. So, I just hope that, I'm really sorry for anybody that was hurt or attacked or anything like that. That is terrible. But yeah, women can be just as guilty. It's not as common, but it definitely does happen.
How about you, Kat? I mean,
yeah, like Steph said, this is the first I'm hearing about it. But there are horrible people all over the place.
I'm sending you guys memos from now on. Whenever news breaks.
It's not limited to men. It's not limited to the comics industry.
Right.
It's all over the place. And it's horrible. I'd love to see a stop to it, but unfortunately, there are just some people out there who don't get, the way they're supposed to behave.
Right.
I always feel like it kind of sucks when it's someplace I've been, it's like at a Comic-Con. Well, everyone here, I think on this panel kind of sees that as home away from home. It's like our own personal safe space. I mean, I hate to use that word too, but it is like we see we see our friends and family there. So it's when you hear it's like something's happening in your house. Lola, how do you feel about it?
I'm not surprised.
Not surprised. Here, you want to turn your mic on because I can't hear you. I'm sure they may be struggling to hear you too.
There, my mic is on.
Yay!
No, I'm not surprised. Women, I feel, are just as bad as men, if not worse sometimes.
I agree with you on that. I think they feel like they can get away with it more because they're women. Like, they can be a little bit more predatory because people don't expect it, or they just assume
they just look the other way.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm like a creeper, and I'm using air quotes because I'm like a fake creeper. Like, I pretend to be creepy, but I'm definitely not. Like, I don't cross boundaries, but like, I don't understand that kind of behavior. If somebody doesn't want you to touch them or be near them or talk to them in a certain way, just stop. Cut it out.
Yeah,
that was a Dave Coulier reference. You're welcome. I thought about doing the hand thing after I said it. It was too late.
It's on both. It's on Facebook and YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, we're double fancy.
I do think when I hear about women doing it, it's shocking. It's for me because I'm like, a woman to another woman. Excuse me, the woman who did it to a guy though, I was like, she sexually assaulted you? He's like, yeah. But I guess it could happen. I mean, I guess a woman could use her clout in the industry.
Absolutely. Yeah. When there's a power structure set in place and somebody is above somebody else, they can definitely wield that. I mean, that's why people want power. That's why they want money, because money gives you power. So, you know, anybody who's seen as like, you know, above like in status. So say you've got like, you know, somebody, I'm using this as an example, not saying this is happening. So somebody that works at DC and you've got somebody who's working on the indie level, and that person at DC is like, well, if you do this, I'll do this for you, you know. Even if you don't do it, nobody's going to believe that that person said anything to you, and you'd probably be afraid to say something about it because that person is that much higher than you, and you would feel like nobody would believe you.
I must say something controversial.
Say it.
I want to let y'all know right now that if Megan Fox ever wants to wield her power in Hollywood over me, any type of sexual favor, I will reluctantly do it, but I'll do whatever she asks. And you know, I'll come home and cry to Lola afterwards. But you know, Megan Fox, how come none of this bad good shit ever happens to me? That's what I'm asking. Go ahead, Katrina. You have comments to read.
Oh, I wasn't sure with Stephanie back if that was still my job. So
we all just kind of do it. I don't know. We just yell them out.
All right, Glenn's saying, as a guy who's in a relationship with an abusive girlfriend, it doesn't surprise me. And that's exactly it. I mean, you know, I've had male friends who have been in, you know, abusive relationships where the woman was the aggressor. So it doesn't surprise me that carries out into other areas.
Absolutely. Y'all don't want to know my sister. She has gone to jail, been arrested for domestic violence against her boyfriends.
Yeah.
So it definitely does happen. I've witnessed it, and she mean, and she's done some really nasty things that I don't talk to her because reasons. Do I have to explain more? But you know, women are definitely, just think about it, as human beings, you know, we're all capable of every single, like, of the same emotion. Just because we're female or male or what, you know, non-binary or whatever we are, we can all feel those same things, and we can all be predators, we can all be mean. Just because women are seen as maybe more docile doesn't mean that they are. I know just as many mean girls as I do mean guys. So
there you go, Katrina.
There was a movie in the 90s with Demi Moore and Michael Douglas about women taking advantage of men sexually.
Wasn't that Disclosure?
I think it was.
I think that was Disclosure. I remember that movie. It like stuck with me because it was the first time I'd seen something that was portrayed that way.
And Josh Lyman writing in, and Josh, I hope you feel better. Hope you're starting to feel better.
Yeah, healing thoughts.
Yeah. Go ahead and read that one, Kat.
Countless times I've witnessed a woman or non-hetero, non-cis male grabbing a woman's chest and smooshing them together while complimenting their curvatures at cons. It's definitely something I remark on, but majority of the time it's deemed okay in the moment. But there are many times where it's not.
Ooh, I wish I would see some guy do that.
And you know what? And I've seen that too.
Really?
I actually, not at a con, but I went to a Rocky Horror night, and I had a corset on, and I had a woman do that to me. She actually came up and she actually face planted herself in my chest. And I was like, whoa, no.
Yeah, okay. So even then, like, if somebody doesn't, like, if you don't ask for consent before you do something like that, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my best friends, we do that to each other all the time. But I've been best friends with these women for years. Like, we know each other like that, so it's fine. But like randos, if somebody were just to like assume that you were okay with it because you're a woman and they're a woman, no. It's called boundaries, personal space. Like, I'm a hugger and like all that, but don't try to be grabbing on the fronts or the backs or, you know, whatever.
Hey, ladies, once again, I'm gonna say something controversial.
That's why we keep you here.
You know, you guys are, for the most part, especially you three, are pretty chesty is the word.
Boobalicious.
And you three, and there's a couple other ones. I won't name on the show. They're quite chesty, and you guys give hugs at Comic Cons, and I'm short. And I want to let you ladies know that I appreciate what you do for me. I appreciate it, and I just decided to put that out there. Go ahead. New comment from Josh.
All right, Josh says it sucks that there's such a heavy influence of grooming and predatory behavior, but it's good to deal with it and call it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to call it out, because if we don't, then those people are going to keep doing it because nobody's willing to say something. And just from my experience in the last 5 years, in the industry, I've learned through other channels like that there are certain people that I was associating with that were grooming or had predatory behavior that I had never seen. So I would have just been like totally fine with that person not knowing that behavior because they never showed it to me.
Oh, go ahead, Katrina. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just agreeing with Stephanie. There are people that I've known and I didn't necessarily realize until something came out and I went, whoa, and
Right.
then start kind of backtracking, thinking about certain behaviors I'd seen, maybe not directed at me, but other people.
Right.
And it is hard because when and I'm gonna call names when Eric Esquivel was outed, that one was particularly hard on me because I'd known Eric for years. And he was always at Phoenix Comic-Con, and that was my home show for a lot of years, even though it's across the country. But that's where I saw all my friends, and they were like family to me. And it was really hard because it made that show not feel safe to me anymore.
Right.
Even though it was one person, and even though it was somebody who was more, a casual acquaintance, not like a close friend.
Right.
But it's, people don't realize, I guess, sometimes the ripple effect that some of this stuff has.
Absolutely. I think, when the sanctity of our little, it's such a small pond, and, a lot of us know each other, we see each other all the time. And so when we like you said, it's our safe space. Varian's our safe space. And when somebody brings that kind of negativity and just terrible behavior into a convention, or something happens at a certain convention, it definitely, I think, puts a cloud over it for sure.
I was just saying, I just think that Dean wants to meet up with Steph's sister.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I smoke cigarettes, but I've never been to jail.
Yeah, I'm out on both sides, so
reasons. Hey, Michael, how are you? I hope you're doing good, dude.
I've been to jail, so a couple times.
I mean, I probably should have gone to jail, but I've never been caught doing anything, so I guess I've been lucky.
You're the smart one. You never got caught.
I don't know if it's smart or lucky.
And I've just been too damn well behaved. So,
oh, girl,
no,
I had
That's hard to believe.
I had kids fairly young, and that distracted me from misbehaving.
Well, there you go.
Oh, there you go. You can hug. You can. Oh, I thought Mike was asking for hugs. I was gonna be like, there you go. You can hug Mike.
Well, he's not getting a hug for himself. I'll be looking for my hug, Mike. I'll be looking for it.
Yeah. And you know what? Regardless of what Mike says, you can definitely motorboat him if you want to.
Yeah, don't believe that. No.
He's full of crap.
Mike says he's doing well.
Yay.
He got a book yesterday, so I've been working all day sorting. He unboxed them yesterday on air.
They look really nice too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I came in and I missed, it was while he was actually opening the box, and then I had to turn my phone off, so I didn't get to actually see the unboxing. So I'm going to have to go back and check it out.
The books look really nice.
Yay. That's always so exciting.
I do have another question for you ladies from Indie Vote Radio. And Dean, we'll leave links. I'll put them all in the comments so you can check out those links where you can check out everyone's work. Another question from Indie Vote Radio, and this especially for you ladies, is now that we're in the age of love bombing, are you are you guys concerned in the age of love bombing that you maybe someone has set you guys up for greatness without actual merit? Are you guys familiar with love bombing? Are you familiar with it?
I'm not familiar with that term.
I've never heard that. I mean, I'm sure. I feel like I understand what that means.
I feel like I should know.
Explain.
But
So, okay, I sent memos around. You guys aren't getting them. I'm just kidding. No, I'm gonna make sure you guys get the memos from now on.
Yeah.
So what happened? Here's what happened. Max Visaggio, who's a writer, she's done work for some Marvel and Image. She's got Vagrant Queen and a couple other ones. I think, did she do Kim and Kim? I think she did. Anyway, she said that Sean Gordon Murphy love bombed her, and what love bombing is when you say, it does sound like a sex act. Like, yeah, baby, let's go home and love bomb.
it does sound pretty bad.
But when you tell someone, hey, oh my God, you're such a great artist. You're fantastic, and you're helping them make all these moves in the industry, and you're standing behind them, and you're supporting them, and basically you're doing it so that person will never turn on you or will feel obliged to support you even when you fuck up.
Got it.
And
okay.
So yeah.
I mostly had that.
Yeah.
I think I was going maybe a little bit more physical with it in my head. Because when I think of a love bomb, I think of somebody just like frog splash hugging me. Like
I was scared it was like one of those glitter bomb envelopes. I was like, I don't know what you're sending, but
just a bunch of glitter hearts that in your face.
Yeah. Damn it, I've been love bombed again.
Damn it. You learned to open all your mail on the front porch.
There you go.
Glenn says love bombing sounds like a bad 90s alt rock band. Yeah. We are love bomb. Are you guys worried about that? Like, do you think that anybody, because apparently this happens a lot to females in the industry where they say the male counterparts love bomb them, and then when they get accused of something, the women are like, I don't think, Varian's capable of, running in the women's bathroom and, going on Facebook Live, like, look. I didn't do that. I didn't.
Right. Yeah, no. We wouldn't be talking right now if you did.
I didn't do that. And everybody said the person may look like me who did it. No, but no. Would you be like? Would you feel like, okay, man, I can't really come out against Varian about this because he supported me, and if I do this, then there's all this. Does that mean that everything he said good about me now goes away?
It depends on the degree.
I think you should come out and say, hey,
It depends on what they did. If it's minimal, then whatever. But if it's something like sexual assault or something, then yeah, come out against that person.
Yeah. I get that. Are you been love bombed? Stephanie, you've been love bombed.
I maybe like if that has happened, I mean, I don't know. Like if I thought that somebody did something inappropriate, I wouldn't worry about, I mean, at the point that I'm at, like in my career, I feel like I've really proven who I am and that I'm, not flaky. Like people just can they know what they're getting when they get something from me, and like they know who I am as a person. So I would not be worried to speak out if I felt like that was, if somebody is doing something wrong. My first thought is I don't want it to happen to anybody else, and so I'm always, until I have like receipts from the person being accused that prove that those people are wrong, I'm always going to go with the person that's making the accusation. Not saying necessarily, because I know people make false accusations. I've been through enough stuff in my life that I haven't been able to talk about at like, different points in my life that I understand why people hold stuff back and maybe don't come out until later on, whatever. So I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt. because
Yeah.
that's what I would want someone to do for me.
Hey, Heather, how's it going?
Hi, Heather.
We are talking about love bombing, and I put the definition up there. It says love bombing refers to the form of emotional manipulation in which a person, often a narcissist, that's me, bombs you with an OTT amount of affection, flattery, gifts, and praise early in a relationship, in other words, courting, in order to win over your attention for the purpose of being able to control you. So that is love bombing, and apparently, according to Max Versaggio, Sean Gordon Murphy, Batman, famed Batman, he wrote Batman a couple times, yeah, Batman writer and DC Comics scribe, did that to her. I want to be love bombed. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, imagine it, just a showering of emotion. Cat, you been love bombed?
I have not, but you're welcome to try.
Good luck.
I'm more than willing to accept gifts. Cash is nice, but I'm also a strong believer in calling a spade a spade.
That's racist. You can't do that.
A heart, is that better for you?
Right. Calling anything and anything.
Right. An orange.
Yeah.
Are we good?
I do understand you. How about you, Lola? You been love bombed? No. She doesn't
let anyone get close to me.
She doesn't realize that's how she got married. She doesn't realize that.
Aww.
Love bombed the shit out of her.
Came after you.
It was true. I was love bombed, and then now I'm stuck. Dean says, so it's similar to white knighting or simping. Yeah.
White knighting. See, like that's a term. Yeah. If you would have said that, I would have been like, oh, I get it. That whole, I totally get it.
Heather same never been love bombed. Shit, a man never even gave me a gift before. Oh man,
Heather,
that's sad. Varian, send her a comic or something.
I was gonna say, somebody send this girl gifts.
Right.
Send us some gifts, Lola. Quickly. We got some stuff we're send. I
love bomber.
Yeah.
There you go. Lola is gonna love bomb you.
Take love bombing and turn it into something positive.
But the context of the question was like somebody love bombs you so that if they ever if something you'll never speak out against them is essentially basically they're putting you in their pocket. They're saying, hey, I'm giving you all this praise and attention and stuff. And, whatever it is that you feel like you need. And then now you just have to be you're in my pocket. And I don't like that. I think that's.
They don't want me in their pocket. I have a stabby spork.
And sporks are pretty, they're
Sporks
pretty
are mean.
You can really hurt someone with a spork, especially a metal one.
I did get a bit of an education on love bombing, where the original term came from. But we'll get into that later. I'll have the person explaining it to me pop in and explain it. Now, the fun part of the show, I get to talk to you ladies, and Lola gets to talk to you ladies about your campaigns and what you're running. But last night, and I didn't get to share, I'm going to show it again here. Last night, Lola had a special, and I should have this all set up, but I don't. Lola had a special sneak peek for everybody.
Ooh.
And it was, people were really excited, like, sneak peek, what's she showing? It wasn't what you like, but it's
just a little tease.
Yeah. So
Aww.
Yeah, those teases.
It was just a little under boob. That's it.
I just went like this.
Right. Everybody's perverts. I mean, I'm kind of a perv, but
there's my elbow.
You guys are horrible.
Oh, I'm touching it. Ooh. People are so weird. I love it.
Mike says my puppies are big.
The puppies are big. The puppies are big.
Wow.
Not just big, but big.
That is a really classy. That's a really classy statement.
Well, they are. They are.
Well, I mean, they are. I mean, that's like. It's obvious. There's like, what is she gonna do? Like rope them down? Like no matter what she wears, they look big.
So, you know
It is a bit Captain Obvious.
I joke with her about it because when she buys these freaking bras, they cost thousands. They don't cost thousands. They cost ridiculous amounts of money, and I do not like how much they cost. But I want to show this to you guys real quick.
Neither do we, but we have to pay.
Right.
That is the logo to Lola's upcoming book.
Yay!
Laura, that's her logo. She's pretty
Beautiful.
That is so exciting. I love it.
Yeah, and so that's the logo, and she's excited about it. And she's making me do all type of work for it. It's ridiculous.
Good.
Work phases right now.
Also, to bring up to help us out with what love
Sorry,
bombing
guys.
is.
This is me shifting. I'm very official sitting on the couch. So
Heather says that color does suit you, Indie Princess.
It does. It does
is a
look
really pretty
good
color.
on you.
Pink at all.
Yeah, that's just. But go back to Mike. They are what are they? G's now?
You know they're bigger than that.
No, see that? Fuck that. Nope.
Right, look, my bra is right here, so I have like that much extra boob that's not in the bra right now.
I feel that.
Yeah. Stephanie, Dean says Stephanie Menard's sleeve tattoo was nice as hell. I just noticed it.
Oh,
Yes, she
thank
got a
you.
full-on sleeve tattoo.
I do. I
And
have,
you
you
just got work
finished
done on it, didn't you?
yes. This part is this is new. This little area. It's itchy because it's starting to flake, which is very annoying.
Always
But
the best part.
Woo!
Here to explain where love bombing came from. I brought in Rob. Rob, are you there?
What's up?
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Explain to me real quick because you told me this morning. You was it this morning or last night where love bombing came from?
The fetish community.
The fetish community, okay. And it was brought up. It was when you wanted to shower someone with praise, so they would go up in the ranks on a certain website.
Yeah, FetLife.
Okay. So,
Really?
So you would go by and they would love bomb. You would be love bombed. I see. So it did. So now the term is taking a negative turn.
Well, it took a negative one on there too. Remember, after a while, people suddenly getting jealous because it was always, the hot people, the popular people getting the attention.
Mm-hmm.
So there became a jealousy thing. So then the narrative was changed. Well, that's creepy. Why would people do that? I mean, why would you support your friend and like their pictures? It's just a horrible thing to do. Don't like anything your friend does.
Right.
Shit on it.
Stop being such a jerk.
Just when you message them, tell them they're horrible and you hope they die. That's friendship. That is friendship.
Well, I mean, I am terrified of telling someone like now when someone hands me their book and they're like, "Hey, how was your book?" I'm gonna be like,
Thanks for watching, Glenn.
Take
Have
care.
fun at work.
Glenn, I will check out Ionica's toy review for more Glenn reviews action figures and all types of other goodies. And it's really a really cool channel. I wish that he would give me the toy that he's finished, but he won't. Dinner sometimes, Indie Princess. You better go get free dinner.
Go get you that free dinner. I like that.
And then bring home some leftovers.
Yeah.
I'm on a strict diet right now.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, she.
If I don't lose weight soon, my liver will fail. So I'm on a super strict diet.
Oh no, girl.
Fear not. The boobs aren't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. No, it's because people always they she has a gland disorder and they just keep growing every year and they keep costing more and more to maintain. This is ridiculous. I'm the victim here. No one else is. I'm the victim.
You know what? The only way you're the victim is if she smothers you to death with them. And even then, you're not the victim. You're the lucky bastard that got to be smothered by them.
Heather says, this is one hell of a mix. South Park in the background and you guys at the same time. Yeah, it's got to be really crazy. We've got Josh is not that kind of leftovers. And Mike says, well, get
look, he's so willing to compromise with you.
Compromising is great.
Hold on. What kind of salad is he looking for? I mean, if he's looking for a tossed salad, you got to watch out.
So let's look at you guys' campaigns real quick. Stephanie, you just closed Aeonian this
morning at 10 a.m., which
And
is why I'm drinking. Yay, I'm celebrating.
Woohoo!
It's been very stressful.
What you don't know is Stephanie also started at 10 this morning drinking. So
No, I wish I did. That would have made the day way more interesting. But you know,
I'm gonna bring it up here on the screen here so you can everyone can take a look at it. Now, it is unfortunately too late to get in this campaign, but we put it on the show last night before it closed.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that.
So there's Aeonian 3, but I'm pretty sure after Stephanie starts fulfilling, the book will turn up where you can purchase a copy if you have not already.
Yes.
And
so on demand. Put it right into Indiegogo on demand while you're fulfilling and talking about it. Let other people buy it.
Yeah, she could do that. I don't know, Stephanie. That's something we thought about putting it, since it's fulfilled over here on Kickstarter. You can automatically go on Indiegogo and go in demand.
That's something I don't really know a whole lot about. So that's something I might honestly, like, I'm not too worried about it, but I might look into that, I guess, just to see what it's all about. I mean, why not?
Rob, don't they bring your stuff over automatically, right?
You gotta put some of it, but they bring a lot, especially telling people you funded and how much you funded by, which always gets you back, supposedly.
Yeah, I mean, I know Larry Higgins did very well doing it. He said everything he made on Indiegogo was all profit for him. Mike Rin says, "Hell, Caesar, hell, Mike." I forgot the half million for all. That's just a ton of fucking money. And I did tweet to him and say
that on Facebook. Don't get people coming out of the woodwork. I've been Ethan's press secretary all day because I dare to congratulate someone for doing well. How dare I? I'm an evil person. I will never congratulate a person again.
You can't congratulate. You can't love mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't FetLife teach you anything?
Mm-hmm.
No, I got dropped a lot as a kid. It takes a while.
Let's look at this cover here. This cover is gorgeous. Stephanie, I hope you paid extra for this cover because it is a gorgeous cover. The Grimmer back there with the strings, they're all like marionettes, puppet like. Really cool. And also, I didn't notice this until last night when I was rewatching the show. The badonkadonk on this woman here. Sweet.
Oh, well, Isabella. I mean, she is a sweet piece of ass. I mean, not only she is a badass woman though. Yeah. Like I love her for her brains first, and then maybe her booty second.
I mean, it's okay to perv on characters, right?
Well, Stan Yak, that was his design. I didn't say give her junk in the trunk, but he did.
Yes,
and I'm okay with it.
I see they tried to block it with this A here. I know that has something to do with the guys at Rocketing. I can see Bill doing that just to piss me off. Put the A right there so we can block.
Actually, the logo is done by Robin Jones, my letterer. So the only thing that was done on this book by Rocket Ink was they gave me the logo.
Okay.
And I handled the rest.
So it's you that put the A there over that luscious boot top.
I allowed the A to be put over the A. Okay.
All right. The inside of the book, gorgeous. This looks like watercolor.
It's definitely something different than we've done in the other issues. It's a dream sequence, so we wanted it to feel different. And it does. And I'm super excited. Finally done. Again, that's why I'm drinking. I have worked really hard. And now I'm going to get drunk and then fall asleep and get up and work hard again in the morning, sending all this stuff to the printers.
Yeah, I mean, you did it was dirty what you did. You stuck those pins in there at the last minute. And everyone was like, "Oh my God, I got to get those pins." And the picture of herself in here too.
No, the pins were in there from the beginning.
Were they?
Yeah. They were in there from the beginning. I got them physically this week.
Okay.
So that drawing and like the photo I posted on Facebook, yeah, I just got those this week. So
I understand that
but they were always up there.
You can also get this picture here with a kiss mark and in an 8x10 glossy autograph. This picture here.
I mean, it depends on how much money you're willing to spend.
Yeah. Right. So you can get the kiss mark and then the signature, and then for about $50. $50. That's it.
Smoochies.
Yeah.
Love you. You know.
Stephanie, I'm so happy that you there was never any doubt that you were gonna, cross over this campaign. We knew you'd get funded, but you moved past it. You moved past your goal. 20,000 was what you were looking for. So you moved past $3,153, and we're gonna try to convince you to take it to on demand over on Indiegogo, get those extra cleanup bucks.
Well, that is something I'm willing to discuss when I am not drinking.
I think you should. I think it's a good product, and you've already got a customer base, and a lot of our customers, a lot of our listeners are overseas, and they don't get a chance. Sometimes they don't get a chance to get in there, get a product. So, guys, we're gonna force Stephanie to do it. We'll try. We'll try, but it is a nice looking book, and if she doesn't go to Indiegogo, she will make sure that I'll make sure that keep you guys up to date with where you can pick up a copy of Aeonian from her.
Absolutely.
Which is 1 through 3. Which again, she just funded July 2020. So she's ready to get these books to you.
I'm not even waiting for the money from Kickstarter. I'm just gonna put it on my credit card, and I'm gonna put it on my credit card and get them ordered, because my whole thing is I want people to like. One of the things that I always get frustrated about is when I, do something on Kickstarter and they give you a date, and then that date passes and you're like, okay, all right, and I'm patient. So I'm like, I'll wait a little while. And then like a year later, I get the product. So I don't want to do that to anyone. I want to be prompt. I want to be quick. The book was already done when we started, so there's no reason to dilly-dally.
Yeah, and sorry, I got a message. I'm gonna read through that person who just messaged me. I'm gonna read through that, but I think that I'm gonna put also here real quick. I'm gonna put the invite link in the chat. If someone wants to come in and ask their own questions to this gorgeous group of ladies that I'm surrounded by today. I'm a very lucky man here on stream, by the way, but it's cool because What about the lady house? What? Yes. Yes. How dare you? How dare you assume Rob's gender? I'm sorry, Rob. That's old two-spirit Rob.
Look, all I know is girls like looking at my boobs recently, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Josh says, no dilly that darling, or dillying that dally. Yeah.
Yep. It's the truth, man. I want to get the goods into the hands of my readers. That's what matters.
Rosine is signing off. Good night. We'll see you soon. Mike Menard says $50 for that 8x10 gloss. It's $50. Hey, $50. Can you imagine that stuff? You're just kissing photo, signing, like you just look like I used to be a writer. Now all they want is signed.
Yeah. Someday I'll get old and nobody will want kisses from this face anymore. So maybe I should just like ride the train while it's there, right? Like just go hard.
What was that, Lolo? Oh, you did? Yeah. Well, yeah.
I kissed a piece of paper because a guy wanted to get my lips tattooed on him.
Aww. I mean, it's kind of cute, right? I mean, a little creepy. Kind of cute, though, right? I mean, am I confused by what cute is?
Let me see here now. We got teddy bear tail.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring this up on. Sorry, my computer is. I'm switching between mics. Here we go. Teddy bear tail Twilight. A ragtag band of cuddly toys venture into the realm of the underbed to rescue their child's soul from the clutches of the boogeyman. Kat, you guys are asking $3,200, $1,584 of a goal already completed. So you guys are, I mean, you're damn near there, but still got 23 days to go. 46 backers. And now I remember I sent Kat a nasty gram because there's a trade paperback available now. Yeah. So basically, after she guilt bombed me, that's a thing.
Guilt bomb that's a new thing.
Yeah. She
We're
guilt bombed me.
coining that tonight.
I got confused between love bombing, guilt bombing, and
she guilt bombed all of Facebook last year by like support my product, my projects. I'm like, okay, and I came in on chapters 4 and 5. Is that what I came in on?
3 and 4.
3 and 4. And now you offer the trade with 1 through 6.
That's how it happens, though. You make the issues, and then
you wrap it.
The trade, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Here, I guess. Yeah, guesses came in, ladies and gentlemen. We are joined by Hollywood superstar, former Warner Brothers Robin, as well as former star of Hawaii Five-0, Chris O'Donnell's joined us. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris O'Donnell, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? That is quite the entry.
Someone messaged me last night and said, "Have you noticed that Michael Oden looks like Chris O'Donnell?" And I'm like,
I don't know how to take that.
Now I can't unsee it, and I'm like,
yeah. I was gonna say you have to just sit there really still.
Yes, let's see. Just look. Just give us those.
I can see it. I can see it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like a little bit, not enough for me to go, "Oh my god,
yeah,
that's that guy." But like if I saw you out of the corner of my eye, maybe.
We're gonna take him to Comic-Con, and we'll walk through with you real quick, and we'll be like, "Oh my god, it's Chris O'Donnell! Out of the way!"
Oh goodness, that I don't even know how to. Oh man, Chris O'Donnell. My big memories from him are things like Batman and Robin, which is not something that I would ever be bragging about.
Especially in that photo with the hair. Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. I don't,
He's been embarrassed enough.
I wanted.
Pops.
Anyways, I wanted to come on because I wanted to congratulate Steph and everything on fully funding her book here today. And
thank you.
I mean, technically, she already did it. She did it within like 2 or 3 days, which was awesome. Yeah. Like, absolutely outstanding. But I like the campaign ended today, and I was like, oh, you know what? I've got nothing better to do. I'm taking a bit of a break because I've literally spent like all day just going through and sorting all of these comics and getting the packages started. And I'm just like, oh God, this is the worst.
Yeah.
Why can't somebody else do this part for me?
Because we're indie, so we have to do everything ourselves.
That's
how it works.
But
Varian, is that Michael Oden guy who was begging people to back his campaign and swearing that he'd get the books out complaining now? Can we get this recorded? Someone hit the record button. You want to hear him thinking about how hard
I'm not trying to be like I realize this is my first book and everything. I don't have right to bitch because like everyone here has been doing it like for years, but it's still just one of those things where you don't think about it when you're in the process of like making the book. You're like, man, you know what's gonna be the worst? Having to ship all this shit out.
You learn after your first campaign. You learn really quickly how shitty it is to have to do all of that by yourself.
See, now you guys are scaring me.
See, I
don't know what I want to do with now.
I actually never have to handle that side of it, so I'm always like, man, that sounds like fun, and I get looks like.
Yeah,
are you
boy,
okay?
Is it not? Oh boy, is it not?
I'd be willing to drive to your house if you will help me package all of these comics.
You let me know when they're in, and I'll drive to your house. My house doesn't have the space to lay out a.
Oh, there'll be comics literally all over my house, like couches. Probably some on the chandelier in my dining room,
just
like
hanging
wherever.
That's literally what the living room here looks like right now. I've got boxes all over the fucking place. I I don't know where my living room ends and these comic book boxes begin. It's just they're all
Josh,
here.
Josh, it's okay. I'm just sitting here being half a cripple and kibitzing.
Kibitzing?
Kibitzing.
What does that mean?
Like I don't know.
Using a Rubik's Cube.
No, does anybody know?
I know it's kind of like I want to say it's
Rubik's Cube,
like relaxing.
Robbie said it's the Rubik's Cube.
Okay.
He said
Sure.
I'll just
unwelcome and
Oh, it's Yiddish.
Card game.
Okay.
Yeah, making quips.
That's okay.
It's Yiddish.
That's Yiddish that I've never heard, which is weird. So all right.
He's Google's how to schedule USPS pickup. If you have stamps.com, you can schedule one up to 3:00 in the morning.
That is true. I love stamps.com. That's how I do all of my shipping labels.
Yeah. It's I use stamps.com as well. It saves you time until you realize you have to ship overseas and you're like, oh crap.
I don't ship overseas.
Yeah.
I won't do it. I can't afford it. Nobody can afford it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm shipping overseas, but like there's less than 30 people, so I'm not like I've kind of prepped for that, and if I have to dig into a little bit of my personal funds, it's whatever.
You're gonna have to, especially like now during all this. The prices have gone up, and the last time I accidentally allowed someone to buy something for me from like another country, that was like $30 or $40 for like a comic book.
Yeah,
and I was like, what?
She's trying to join the EBS Millionaire Club right there.
Oh,
$40.
Crazy.
3 months from now, Varian will be covering how Odin has fallen from grace.
Some international backers just hitting up Indievil's like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on my goddamn book.
Yeah, we had get out of $3,000 last night, and he was upset about that. He said he got screwed out of $3,000, but his artist is from Nagaland in India.
Oh God.
People knew Nagaland existed. Everyone was shocked to find out that it existed and kind of scared to say it, except for me.
We thought it was something much worse.
You guys thought it was a bad neighborhood in Detroit.
We just thought it was. He decided to have the gumption to finish what he was typing.
But yeah, he was very upset about that. One other thing though, we mentioned it. We want to wish Josh a speedy recovery. He is still recovering. Some injuries. Need to keep drawing. Well, get back to drawing as quickly as you can. I know that when you're an artist and you can't draw because of pain, it really starts to mess with your head. I had a TIA, which is a mini stroke. That 2 of them now.
Last one was a full one.
Yeah, last one was a full one. But the first thing I asked for in the hospital room was a pencil.
In the hotel room,
hanging out.
So is that how frequently you go to the hospital? It feels like a hotel room.
It does. It feels like a hotel room. It might as well be. But I wanted a pencil. I wanted to see if I could draw. That was important to me to see if I could still draw.
So wait, this is Geekgasm, right? Does anyone want a really funny story?
Oh,
Sure, give it to us.
It's dirty. It's a dirty story.
It depends on how long it is.
Unfortunately, because what we're talking about, it's a short story.
Nah.
So I had surgery on my back, and there was a good possibility, like prostate surgery, when you come back out of it, you might not have the features downstairs working the way they should.
Oh.
So the first time I got out of the hospital bed, I walked right to the bathroom and made sure the equipment worked. I'm very happy to say, despite the small size, it was able to respond like a champ.
Congratulations!
That's what we like to hear.
Let me get back to teddy bear tales.
Yes. We're going to go back to being wholesome for like a few minutes.
Just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes top. It's all good, guys. We'll be back to NSFW here shortly.
$20 gets you the trade paperback. If she didn't offer me at first, I should have held out. No, that comes in December 2020. Katrina.
Varian.
I'm upset that I'm gonna deal with it because my son wants to know how the story ends and starts. Yeah, he's a little.
It starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All of it.
I'm gonna have to get the. I'm gonna have to at the very least get a trade. It's $20
Mm-hmm.
and a producer credit, which is
So
nice.
there you go.
Which is nice. I think I'll get the producer credit. Now this is Kickstarter. So you guys, is this Flex Go? All or
No.
nothing.
No,
All
it's an all or nothing.
What the hell, Cat?
Well, that's what Kickstarter does.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say
all or
that,
nothing.
that's Kickstarter.
That's
Explain.
why I'm doing mine at Indiegogo.
That's why you just take the money and run. I don't know. You're gonna pull yourself an order of the stick, huh? That's right, I said it. Make $1 million and run. And now, Kat, you're the editor of this book. Have you read it? Is it finished?
It is not finished. We are actually, most of the money will go to paying the artists on this book.
Mhm.
Veronica Smith is incredibly talented.
I
Another
love Veronica.
Yep, she's
So sweet.
she does all of the art, covers and interior for the series, and she's so talented.
It looks really cool.
It
It looks really fun. I'm excited. I've already backed it. I've been trying to get more books for my son because he's getting to the point where we're actually starting to sit down and read stuff. So like, Rob's Cat Dad and Supermom is one of his favorites right now. And we've already gone through like all of his book collection at this point. So I am very excited to get this book. Because it's another thing for him to read.
Yeah, I'll pick up the trade and then I'll make Katrina sign it for the show. Josh says, the story has to be just the right length, otherwise it may be too intimidating to some. He says it ends with a lot of Terry Pratchett references, hypothetically.
Oh my God, I love Terry Pratchett.
That is so your book 23 days left to go. Katrina, are you nervous?
I'm always nervous. You laughed at my post last night, but it was 2 a.m. and I couldn't sleep because we were $21 away from the halfway point. I was up to like 3 a.m. With my brain fussing over this thing. Now we're $16 away. So if you want to pledge your $20 before I go to bed tonight, that'd be awesome.
Somebody pledged $16. So
Somebody.
just so I can sleep tonight. But I mean, on top of that, I mean, I'm not just promoting that. My actual book comes out July 14th, so I'm trying to like dual promote, which makes me feel like all I do is promote. Like it just feels like it's nonstop promotion.
You worked hard on it. Promote.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you say? I'm sorry, my fault.
I asked her how was her book coming along. How was her book coming along?
My book, which is here, is actually done. This is actually the proof copy. So that will be on Amazon. It's available for pre-order right now on ebook, and will be available the 14th for the print edition. And it is all children's stories.
What's the name of it?
It is Tales from the Toy Store.
Yay!
You can see there's the actual front of the toy store. Kind of. I hate doing this. I'm so bad at this, guys. Everything goes everywhere.
Yeah, we'll make you bigger. Hold on.
Oh, there you go. Now I can. Yeah, there you go. So there you go.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. There's the book. There's the back. There's my little logo. There it is, right there. Cat Scratch Press.
So did you write the whole book?
I did. This is
everything in it?
This is 20 stories, all written by me. There are, I'm just flipping real quick. There are only four pieces of art in it. And those and the cover were done by a friend of mine, Eric Cockrell, out of the Chicago area. And what's nice is at the very back of the book, there's a note from the author, and I've included a link there where you can actually download the art as coloring pages.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
So you can download it, print them out, and then color them. And I'm excited because I'm hoping to see people do that, and then like put them on Instagram and stuff and tag me so they can show me what they think the characters kind of look like. but yeah, 20 stories, all based, kind of inspired by when my kids were little and I used to tell them bedtime stories.
I
So
love that.
all of the stories in the book, or all the characters in the book, are actually toys that we actually own in the house. Like I did a live reading earlier about 2 stuffed otters named Rory and Twee, and this is actually Twee hanging out on the
that's
back, hanging out on the back of my couch right now. There's a story about a gnome named Toby. So these are all. So they're all actually, stories from toys that we actually own in the house.
That's really cool.
I'm gonna
I
have
like
to get
that.
that one for the kid too.
That one's available on Amazon. Was that the one that's digitally available on Amazon?
It is. It's the pre-order is available digitally on Amazon. Unfortunately, Amazon doesn't do pre-order for print books.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah. So unfortunately, if you want a print copy, you have to wait until the 14th. But that's 13 days from now, so it'll be here faster than any of us are ready.
Chuck said there's way too much sausage on this ladies' night.
Okay, Chuck. Then why aren't you here?
Yeah. Where's Chuck?
He's off celebrating Canada.
I love you, Chuck.
Chuck, I blame Canada. And John says, "Hey, go ahead, read that, cat."
Hey guys, remember when we were kids and Toy Stories were like Little Tin Soldier and Velveteen Rabbit? We had a lot of fire in ours. Is there fire in Tales from the Toy Store? Actually, there is a story that involves fire.
By the way, you have to be nice to Chuck today. It's Canada Day, so like, be nice and
Do
shit.
we have to be nice to him because it's Canada Day?
Is it like a rule? I don't know.
It kind of is. Everything with Canada is being nice. So like, be fucking nice.
I was nice to him in my live stream earlier, so.
All right, you're done for the day. Everyone else has to be nice to Chuck. I was nice once today to him, so I'm done.
I'm always nice to him. Like, why are people mean to him?
So
I'm okay.
I guess I missed it.
I'm a masochist. I like being mean to people and hearing them whine.
I want someone to do me a favor though. Someone who's watching, do me a favor. I put the chat link in. I want to see this new 10 people layout. I just want to see what happens.
Come on in, Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck, come in real quick. I just want to see what happens. I just want to see how it does our screen. If we're gonna all turn like, we
need 4 more people.
Here's a story.
No, we're gonna Brady Bunch it.
Yeah. I want to see what happens. Let's see. Oh, Pop's popped in. Let's see here.
Brady Bunch it.
Yeah, so Pop's here. I want to see what happens.
So it's that's 9.
Y'all didn't
Good.
That's 7 we got right now.
Calm down, Pops.
Sheesh.
I can't.
Jeez.
I'm excited. I'm excited. It's con week. I can't calm down. Can't do it.
What is calm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Conventions? What are those?
Yeah,
No, huh?
yeah. We didn't get a chance to go.
I was asked today if I wanted to table it one in March of next year, and I hesitated. Like, is there a refund if this cancels in March of next year?
Yeah. Hey, there's Mr. Zimmerman. Yeah. See, so look at it. Wow, it's so full in here now. Yeah.
Who else do we have? We got.
Wow, they did this perfect timing because I have a need for this weekend. I have one spot where 6 screens isn't enough. So,
All right, here's Josh.
Hello.
Hello, Josh.
Ooh, look, Stephanie's in the middle.
Yeah. So we can all do the Brady Bunch, Stephanie.
Let's try this again.
We all can you hear? We can hear you, Josh.
Holy reverb.
No.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
we can do the wave now and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Like, what's happening?
We can do
I
the wave
don't know.
and step in the middle like what's it, Alice from the Brady Bunch. So we can look down at it.
Oh, well, the video's not working.
The Brady Bunch.
This actually isn't too bad. Can only get a little bit chaotic.
Josh, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. I'm on some wonderful things called tramadol and naproxen and all sorts of other wonderful fun things.
The Proxim's a good time.
Yeah, it's got its merits to say the least.
Yeah.
Well, now we're all here. Nobody's watching, so
Shit, our view count just went down to 5.
Yeah, we're all here. They are listening on Indie Vote Radio, and I want to tell everyone in Indie Vote Radio, you should pop over to YouTube, check this video out. I think it's the first time we've all had all these people together. It's quite astonishing. We've got a lot of people here, and on Indie Vote Radio right now there are 27,810 people listening. So,
hi
Good
everybody.
nobbin.
yeah. So thank you.
Yeah.
Want to thank France, Germany. Oh, France, Germany, India. Hello, Nagaland. Region out. It's been great. It's been great.
Stop
guys,
calling me.
Hi, Dennis.
Yeah, what's that?
Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis Lyle. Thank you for, we're still 2-bit over here, buddy.
I still can't believe that shit, man. That was quite the fucking comment.
Let's go.
Be nice. Dennis is getting Preston filtered right now, so don't look at your name right now. It's rough for him right now.
My wife needs 200K. She carries my note at the house.
Let's go around so everybody can. We'll go around with the actual guests, and we'll find out where these pine people can find people. Is that pine people? You
We
guys
still need one more, don't we, in order to finish out the 10?
I don't know if we're gonna get to it. I don't
Where
know.
are they going to squeeze that?
Yeah,
It's like I've been on one with the full 10 people. It's like an extra square there down at the bottom. It just turns.
Oh, that's
yeah.
okay. So on mine, I'm
There's
in the
somebody
middle.
coming in.
Is everybody in the middle on yours?
No,
No,
you're
we're
in the middle.
You are
You're
the
the
middle.
centerpiece
You are
of
the
the show,
center
Steph.
square, baby.
Somebody's trying to come in.
Let's see here. He's cheated, but
Rob again.
That's how it'll look.
Ah,
Yeah,
damn it.
You're not in the middle anymore.
yeah.
No.
Ruined.
That's how it'll look. Yeah. So Rob's one to show us how it'll look.
It looks better with 9 people.
You think 9 people look better? Than 9
Yeah,
people?
the nine
Thank you.
Kick
9
Rob.
people does look better.
It's this one massive humanity. Stephanie, where can they find you at?
StephanieMenard.com. Also on Facebook. Same name.
I'm so unsure.
That's it. That's all I got.
Cheers.
If it works, it works.
It works
How
really
about
well.
you, Katrina?
You can find me at catscratchpress.com, Life with Katie on Instagram, and Katrina Ropes on Facebook.
And you, Rob, where can we find you? We know you own the internet, but tell us
Everywhere on the internet. I'm places you don't expect. When you see the Pornhub not working right, that's because I'm checking in on what you're watching. Remember that. I'm like Santa Claus with Pornhub.
Oh shit.
And MrHenderson.com.
The truth comes out.
Mr. Anderson.
Also, Josh, you are doing online sales still, correct?
Am I what a who to wear?
Are you doing online sales right now? Are you still able to-
I mean, I'm kind of crippled right now, so I can't. But
Yeah.
I mean, I try to do live drawing sessions and things like that. Yeah, I figure I got at least another week or so before I can do another online sale.
Okay, I mean, could we still buy prints if not, if we wanted to?
Not really. I don't
really?
have any
Okay.
prints right now. I've spent most of 2020 doing originals like a diva.
All right, now
Ooh, I like that.
where can they find you?
Fancy.
All right, Mariah.
I know, right?
Roll with
I don't
it.
even know. But to answer ahead of Varian, you guys can find me at Art of Josh Lyman on most social media, and then you can eventually find me at artofjoshlyman.com. Once I finally get the time to actually go and upload things to that. Right now, it's just a bunch of clip art and basic art links to Instagram and Facebook. Facebook is where I do the live sales and live streams, but there's a lot of random life stuff that's affecting my ability to actually do that right now.
Yeah.
I feel that.
We're all hoping that you get better very quickly.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad we're glad that you are you seem to be in better spirits, unless it's the pain medicine talking.
It's a little bit of the painkillers, and it's a little bit of finding out what's actually wrong.
Yeah.
A fractured scapula. So,
Ooh,
yeah, which
Yeah.
may lead to rotator cuff surgery. So it's just kind of planning and seeing where life is going to take me these next couple of months.
Well, we hope you recover. If not, I'll put together a nice tribute book for you. It'll be
And-
In the arms of angels.
Oh.
Just get all the back
alone.
the TV. It's like,
Pops, where can they find you? You're doing a con this weekend. Pops, tell us a bit about
Yes.
it very quickly.
Comic Related Madness Facebook group, CromCon 4. All kinds of people going to be there. Yep, like Katrina. Yep. All kinds of people going to be there. It's going to be big. The Third Empire people are all going to be there. The people from Naughty Fairies, that whole crew is going to be there. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
Join the group. Tune in.
CromCon 4 on Comics Related Madness. Check that out. Michael, where can they find you at, sir?
they can find me on Facebook under Michael Oden or at Nine Realms Publishing on Facebook page, and then on Twitter they can find me at Elysian Fields _0. And then the campaign is still up on Indiegogo on In Demand for Elysian Fields. Don't know if they're going to let us go through July, but if we can hit that 10K mark before we get down, I'd certainly be jumping for joy. So be sure to come check us out.
Excellent,
Yeah,
excellent.
I want that one to last a little longer too, so I can get in on it.
Mr. Zim.
If it does close down, we'll talk. I'm sure that I could probably I have a whole bunch of stuff here that we probably won't ship out everything right away. So
You handle your business first, then you worry about
I might have one or two left
So
over.
the thing is that he can always PayPal it to me, and then I'll send it if he doesn't get a chance to get in on the actual campaign. Because I'm fine doing that. But yeah.
And Mr. Zimmerman, where can they find you at, sir?
If we do a tribute book for Josh, can we call it "When Life Gives You Limons, Make Limonade"?
I think the answer is that if it wasn't named that,
Only if you put Bradley Whitford on the cover and then just emphasize Sprite, the little red mascot character as well.
I might be able to arrange that. That might be good.
You know? Maybe bring in the Wonkus nickname from middle school. Yeah, let's bring that in too. Why not? From all those people that liked wrestling, and I was like, what the hell is a Wonkus and a jabroni? What the heck are these things?
Holy crap!
Yeah,
Wow.
That's a fine pastry, isn't it?
right? That's what I thought. Yeah, apparently not.
It should
Never
be.
mind. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to be back here tomorrow morning on Indie Volt Radio, come hell or high water, at 9 a.m. with Varian on the Breakfast Buzz. And I'm also going to be on J.D. Calderon's YouTube channel tomorrow night at 9:30. So
awesome.
Hopefully in between there, I will have a nap.
And of course, I'm Varian Grant on Facebook, KYD_V on Twitter, where I'm a lot more abrasive on Twitter than I am in real life. I'm an ass on Twitter. Blocked by everybody.
Just get a bunch
So
of
you're
references about
everyone.
podcasts.
On
Everybody. Yeah.
Downloading the Indie Volt app. That's all I get.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody. No, that's the Indie Volt. Indie Volt Twitter is a lot nicer than me. I'm blocked by all the best people on my personal Twitter. It's just
Me too.
Who are the best people? Wait a minute. Who are the best people you're
I'll
being
tell you after you
sarcastic. We're being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know.
All the best people.
I wanted to make sure that was clear.
And Lola, where can they find?
You guys can find me on Facebook and Instagram. My Facebook is The Indie Princess, and my Instagram is The Real Indie Princess. Because people are trying to steal my name, so I'm the real one.
I know.
Are they?
I like that sass.
I used to be the
I like
real
that.
Josh Lyman, and then this person got elected, and they were using that as their thing before POTUS. So I was like, I need to change this.
You need to get on Twitter so you can have a blue check mark. That's it.
Yeah.
I had to make up a name so that people wouldn't steal it.
If it works,
And
it
my
works.
plan is to make it very soon. I've just been so busy with my book getting done and coming out, so that's a priority.
So we will see you
Absolutely.
guys all back here. We'll be back tomorrow morning, Thursday morning at 9 a.m. for the Breakfast Buzz. We got some questions, some comments. We're gonna have, I believe, Tripe is gonna pop in tomorrow morning. I believe.
Oh, then I'm gonna have to come in and say hi to him.
Only if he gets up in time.
Yeah,
I
we'll just
live
keep.
vicariously through that dude, man.
Yeah, we'll just keep buzzing him until he wakes up. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate it. This has been the Indie Volt Geekgasm. Go check all these people's fine works and fine products out. And remember, Stephanie Menard is selling 8x10 glossies, $50. Don't forget them. Yeah,
It's 100 if you want to get love bombed.
Yeah.
If you want some words of inspiration.
So I can't make my normal sign off for this show anymore since we know where Heather, not that Heather, but the other Heather's working now. So good night,
Varian's
everybody.
just been filled in.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Quit love bombing each other.